Cancer, first of all, the integrity that you were called to come into had to do with the way you talk to yourself on the inside. Do you talk to yourself with love or do you talk to yourself with criticism? That's it, right? I know a lot of cancers that go back and forth, right? Because of the moon. So they'll be like, oh, I'm great. And then like, I'm horrible. I'm great. I'm horrible. It's time to like just lock that down into what you are. Love yourself and love yourself some more on the inside with all your thoughts about yourself, the words you call yourself, the phrases you use for yourself. And then as we move forward this week with the sun, you'll then begin to kind of filter that self-love into all the different things you think about and talk about and communicate about. All of your ideas about everything in life will start to become on this side of love. If you start to fall into a depression or your mind gets negative or you start getting, starting saying things you don't really mean, that's a good sign that you did not love yourself on the new moon and you are not operating in integrity in your mind based on your heart. Now, the square is with spirituality and God. And I actually, oh my God, this is a really eye-opening one because I'm thinking about the cancers I know. A lot of cancers have run too far with their idea of what God is, not with the actual connection to God. And that reminds me of an old joke that I'm not going to tell you right now. But ultimately, you think that you have faith until something happens that tests you and you actually don't because you freak out and you go down a wormhole. You don't have faith over it. The point is that you're going to have a reality check, cancers, between your mind and your spirituality. Your mind is saying one thing, your faith is saying another. I'm suspecting that it's going to be the faith part that's a real challenge, that cancers had made up their mind that they had faith, but they didn't really actually feel the faith. And so there might be a change in where you put your eggs, what basket, or what you put your faith in once you hit that square on Thursday. Now, the other aspect, of course, is the opposition to Cancer and Saturn. And so you're working on thoughts and communication. The opposition to Saturn says your beliefs must come from an open heart. So when you say, I believe, your heart must be open. When you say your heart must be open. So if you are speaking about yourself and you're speaking about what you believe and your heart is open, they are aligned. If you don't have an open heart on one of the two, like you're like, I don't know about that kind of feeling about the belief, or I don't know about that, about the thought, then you are not in alignment once again, as we had said. And then here's the big one for cancers I've really noticed. Venus in Libra last week was clearing areas of your life where you feel bad about yourself. And those came up true. So you've become to reality about your true feelings about yourself. You've integrated your shadow and your positive with your feelings. If you have, in fact, cleared your shadow of how you feel about yourself, then Venus going forward this week is going to help you to feel good about everything in life. If this week you find you don't feel good about your job, you don't feel good about this, you don't feel good about that, it's because you don't feel good about yourself. And you're feeling a reflection of you as you go out there and say everything feels bad. You're not paying attention to your feeling bad before you walked out the door.
It's serious joy, joy, joy.